Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, perkenalkan nama saya Erna Adita Kusumawati dari Prodi Sarjana Terapan Manajemen Informasi Kesehatan Stikes Mitra Husada Karanganyar. Pada semester ini saya mengampu mata kuliah English for Health Information Management yang merupakan mata kuliah wajib dalam kurikulum inti di Prodi Sarjana Terapan Manajemen Informasi Kesehatan. Mata kuliah ini menyajikan keterampilan berbahasa Inggris yang meliputi reading atau membaca, speaking atau berbicara, listening atau mendengarkan, dan writing atau menulis melalui topik-topik yang sesuai dengan manajemen informasi kesehatan. Pada mata kuliah ini, bahasa Inggris diberikan dalam bentuk English for Specific Purposes atau ESP yang meliputi specific medical terms dan particular vocabulary yang sesuai dengan kebutuhan mahasiswa MIK. Dengan mengikuti perkuliahan English for Health Information Management, mahasiswa diharapkan mampu meningkatkan English skill dan critical thinking melalui materi dan bahan ajar yang berupa jurnal-jurnal internasional dan buku-buku yang relevan. Mata kuliah English for Health Information Management terdiri dari 2 SKS. Adapun untuk learning agreement telah disepakati antara dosen dan mahasiswa di awal perkuliahan. Untuk rencana pembelajaran semester, materi yang berupa modul dan handout serta penugasan dapat diunduh melalui LMS atau Learning Management System. Sedangkan untuk penilaian mengikuti ketetapan dari institusi, yaitu 10% untuk presensi, 20% untuk penugasan, 30% untuk ujian tengah semester, dan 40% untuk ujian akhir semester. Dalam pembelajaran English for Health Information Management menggunakan pendekatan student-centered learning sehingga mahasiswa mempunyai learning experience yang didapat melalui instructional activity, melalui brainstorming, interactive questions and answer, drilling, discussion, role play, work in pairs, dan penugasan baik individual ataupun kelompok, serta presentasi. Dengan media pembelajaran yang beragam seperti PowerPoint, diagram, chart, dan flowchart akan mempermudah mahasiswa dalam proses pembelajaran. Pembelajaran English for Health Information Management meliputi beberapa tahap, yaitu building knowledge of fields, modeling of text, joint construction, and independent construction. Pada akhir pertemuan akan dilaksanakan reflective teaching, yaitu what went well and what went wrong untuk mengevaluasi pembelajaran. Terima kasih dan selamat mengikuti pembelajaran English for Health Information Management di Prodi Sarjana Terapan Manajemen Informasi Kesehatan Stikes Mitra Husada Karanganyar. Welcome to the class of English for Health Information Management. Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, good morning everybody.
Good morning.
How is it going today? Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, everybody, as I told you before, last week we have talked about international journal dealing with the electronic health record. Today, we are in the 13th meeting of our program. So, today we are going to talk about English presentation. So, today we are going to discuss about how to do presentation, particularly English presentation in a good manner. Okay, is it clear everybody? Yes. Okay, thank you. Before we start to discuss our English presentation, I would like to ask you first. Everybody, maybe any one of you, have you ever conducted English presentation before?
Not yet.
Not yet? Okay, well, let's take a look everybody. Here we have English presentation. English presentation actually is almost the same as Indonesian presentation, but we have, of course, a little bit different in it. Let's see. The first here, you can see the flow chart of academic presentation. The first here we have introduction, and we have also main part and also conclusion. Okay, in introduction here we have what do you want to deliver. So it is about the topic that you are going to deliver during your presentation. And we have also how you deliver your topic in your presentation. And in the main part we have deliver the point. So you deliver what kind of point or aspect that you want to deliver to your presentation. And also we have information and argument. And for the conclusion we have summary and open Q&A or questions and answer. And here for the introduction, everybody, the first is about what do you want to deliver. Okay, we have what I'd like to do to consider is, or what I'd like to do to discuss is, okay everybody, maybe you can repeat after me about the introduction dealing with the what do you want to deliver. Okay, just repeat after me everybody. What I'd like to do is to discuss.
What I like to do is to discuss.
Ya, it's a kind of apa yang ingin saya lakukan hari ini, mendiskusikan tentang apa. And the second, what I intend to do is to explain.
What I intend to do is to explain.
Ya, that's about apa yang ingin saya lakukan hari ini atau menjelaskan tentang apa. And the next is in my talk today.
In my talk today.
Okay, then we have also my topic today is.
My topic today is.
And the next we have today I'm going to talk about.
Today I'm going to talk about.
And I'm going to talk to you about.
I'm going to talk to you about.
And the last one is my colleagues and I are going to give a short presentation on. My colleagues and I
are going to give a short presentation on.
Okay, that's nice. Now, I would like you to read the expression by yourself. Start, everybody. What I'd like
To do is to discuss.
then.
What I intend to do is to explain.
Next.
In my talk today.
Okay.
My topic today is.
Okay.
Today I'm going to talk about.
Next.
I'm going to talk to you about.
Okay. The last one.
My colleagues and I are going to give a short presentation on.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you, everybody. So for this part, is it clear? Okay, we will move to the next part, which is still introduction, but this part is about how to deliver your presentation. We have here English and Indonesian version. Okay, the first expression that you can use when you deliver your presentation is, I'm going to deal with 3 aspects of the subject. Please repeat after me. I'm
Going to deal with 3 aspects of the subject.
And next, I'm going to divide my presentation into 3 sections.
I'm going to divide my presentation into 3 sections.
And the last one, I've divided my presentation into 3 sections.
I've divided my presentation into 3 sections.
Well, now all of you, everybody, with the English expression. Start. I'm going.
Deal with 3 aspects of the subject.
Then.
I'm going to divide my presentation into 3 sections.
Then.
I've divided my presentation into 3 sections.
Okay, nice. Thank you. This is about how we deliver our presentation by dividing the aspect of our presentation. Now we move to the next part, which is the main part of presentation. So previously we have introduction and now we have the main part. So this is about the ordering point. So you will mention aspect of your presentation. You can use such kind of expression like firstly, secondly, thirdly. We have also next, then thirdly, lastly, and finally. Okay, well, all of you, you can try by yourself. Start from firstly, please. Firstly,
Secondly, thirdly, next, then, thirdly, lastly, finally.
okay, thank you. That's about the ordering point in how you move to the next part or next aspect of your presentation. Okay, now we will move to the giving example. So in the main part of presentation, you will deliver presentation in example, and we have also argumentation. So this is expression of giving example that you can use. The first we have for example, and we have also for instance, and the last one we have for some extent. Okay, maybe one of you can pronounce this expression. Raise your hand, everybody. One of you about the for example, for instance, or for some extent. Please raise your hand. Okay, anyone? Or maybe, okay, Maulana, please. Then, okay, for some extent. Okay, and the other? Yes, please.
For example,
Yes.
instance,
Yes.
for some extent.
For some extent. Good. So this is expression that you will use when you give example during your presentation. So until this point, all of you, is it clear? Okay, thank you. That's nice. And we have also turning point in the main part of our presentation. This turning point here, when you move to one aspect to another aspect in a smooth way. So the first expression that you can use is, I'd like now to move on to, please repeat after me.
I'd like now to move on to.
Okay, then we have also turning now to,
Turning now to.
moving on now to,
Moving on now to.
having looked at, I'd like now to consider,
Having looked at, I now like to consider.
I now want to turn to,
I now want to turn to.
the next point is,
The next point is.
another interesting point is,
Another interesting point is.
the next aspect I'd like to consider is,
The next aspect I like to consider is.
I'd now like to turn to,
I now like to turn to.
now it's your turn to say the English expression about turning point by yourself. You can start now.
I like now to move on to.
Good, next.
Turning now to.
After that,
Moving on now to.
next,
Having looked at, I now like to consider.
next,
I now want to turn to.
then,
The next point is.
okay, next,
Another interesting point is.
okay,
The next aspect I like to consider is.
okay, the last one.
I now like to turn to.
Okay, right. So this expression is used when you have a turning point or you want to move to another part of your presentation. Okay. This is the last part of presentation or the closing one. That's about the conclusion. There are some expressions actually that you can use during delivering the conclusion. Okay, the first you have so or in short, and we have seen that, or it can be concluded that. So this expression can be used to conclude your presentation. So it must be in the end of your presentation. So maybe you can read the expression by yourself, everybody. So, and okay, nice. So actually we have other expression. You can not only use this expression, but it's free. It depends on you. Your elaboration, it's okay. Okay. Now, it's time to have trial and error, everybody. So during your English presentation, we really need to have a practice. I think a practice here makes your presentation perfect. So the more practice, the better your presentation will be. So dealing with our topic here, that's about
The flowchart of HIM basic surfaces.
Okay, as you can see here, there is a flowchart of HIM basic surfaces started from the first box until the end of the box. Okay, as I previously explained to you, everybody, in the individual presentation, you have also introduction about yourself and about your topic. After that, we have the main part, which is the presentation itself. And the last one is about the ending or the closing, which is the conclusion of your presentation. In here, we will have a practice or kind of trial and error before you will have your own individual English presentation next week. So, let me give you the example how to present in English, of course, in a good manner with the correct pronunciation and with the sufficient eye contact and also sufficient gesture. Okay. Let's see, you can pay attention. I will give you the example of individual presentation in English. Okay, when you come in front of the class, you will introduce yourself first. Then you have to introduce the topic. For example, like, good morning everybody, and today I would like to give presentation about health information management basic services. My name is Erna Adita, for example. Okay, this is the introduction part. And comes to the main menu over here, or main part. You can use the pointer, so it will make you easier to explain to the audience about your presentation. For example, like this. Okay, the first part or the first book here, patient is come to the hospital and do the registration. So you have to make it clear about your pointer and the topic that you delivered. Okay? And the next arrow you can see on the slide, this is the patient is diagnosed by the doctor. And the next, the doctor or the health professional do coding and abstracting. After that, the data is processed here, and as you can see on the slide, if the data is incomplete, so the data is retrieved, as you can see on the red box, the only red box over here, and the yellow arrow. So this is a different color. So when the data are incomplete, the data must retrieve first, then the data is reprocessed again, and after the data complete, the data become medical transcription, and whenever it is ready, the medical transcription is released to be PHR or medical record. That's what we call the main part of our presentation. After that, you will have to close your presentation smoothly. For example, well everybody, that's my explanation about HIM basic services. Get benefit from my presentation. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. That's what we call the closing or in the end of our presentation. So, any questions, everybody? Or is it understandable already? Is it clear? Okay, well, thank you. Maybe if you have any question, you can ask first before we have a practice or trial and error, maybe in the pronunciation or the other thing. It's okay? No questions? Okay. Well, so that's your turn to have a practice, everybody. So who wants to be a volunteers to have practice, to have trial and error dealing with this presentation? Any one of you? Raise your hand, please. Okay. Yes, please come forward. What's your name? Fatima. Okay, please come forward. pointer. Okay, you can start your practice.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Here, I would like to talk about the flowchart of health information management basic services. I will start in the first box, patient. Patient come to the hospital. Then, they need to be registered first. Next, the doctor gives diagnosis from the symptom they possess. Then, the health professional do codification, coding in full assigning numeric and alphanumeric code to diagnosis. Then abstracting. Abstracting is it to enter code and other personal information, patient identification data, admission, etc. Okay, look at the different color of arrow. Data processing, incomplete data, and the red box data retrieval. First, data processing. The purpose of abstracting is to generate statistical and disease index which is used for making decision and quality management purposes. The data are processing and analysis further. Next, if the data are incomplete, they need to be retrieved first. Incomplete record processing include analysis and assembly. Then, incomplete data are retrieved for medical status. The doctor and care gives the diagnosis again, and as the incomplete data are completed, the health professional write in the medical transcription. The medical transcription in full, accurate, timely transcription of dictated report. The medical transcription is released and ready to be PHR. PHR is a personal health record. Okay, that's all my presentation about the flowchart of health information management basic services. Thank you all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Give applause to Fatimah, everybody. Okay, well, thank you, Fatimah. Your trial and error was nice, actually. Okay, wants to be the next volunteer to have a practice trial and error during the presentation? Yes, please, Maulana. The time is yours, and here's the pointer.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Maulana Yusuf. Today I will do presentation about the flowchart of basic services. Step 1 is patient. Patient come to your hospital. Step 2 is registry. Patient need to register by asking identity card. The next step is diagnose. The doctor diagnose to the patient based on the symptom. The next step is coding, abstracting the medical professional to codification. After the codification and abstracting is data processing. After the data processing is incomplete data. Okay guys, look this arrow. Why so different? So the data is retrieved to the doctor. The doctor diagnose again to the patient. The data is reprocessed again. Become the data is complete. After the data is complete, medical transcription is released. to be PHR. PHR is meaning digital based personal health record that allow patient to store, to manage, to share their health information. Okay, thank you for your attention. I think this all my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Applause everybody. Okay, that's the practice or the example, your trial and error about your English presentation. How do you feel, everybody? Is it okay with you, or you have a little bit tremble? Nervous? Okay, don't worry, it's normal condition. So, do you have any questions so far about the presentation, maybe the flow chart or the expression we used during our presentation? Do you have any questions? No questions? Okay, so is it understandable and clear enough for you? Okay, thank you everybody. And after we have talked about the expression used during the presentation, how we deliver presentation, particularly English presentation, in a good way, in a smooth way, and you have also the practice of the flowchart in presentation. Okay, I think that's all for today's meeting, everybody. Don't forget, the next week you will have individual English presentation dealing with the topic, dealing with the materials that we have discussed today. So hopefully, I do hope that you prepare yourself dealing with your English presentation, prepare your materials, prepare your performance for the next week meeting. And thank you so much for your participation and for your coming. And give applause to all of you, everybody. And thank you so much. I will dismiss the class. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.